Gun Talk with LT, episode 28. This episode is brought to you by stackgwop.com, stackgwop.com/shop. All right, so we can get into it. We're going to listen to Tekashi 6ix9ine's baby mother. Basically, you know what? I'm just going to get into it. Let's get into it.
Guilty plea? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have you read, let me see where exactly it is here. It starts at the end of page 29 on line 24.
Page 29, okay. The defendant's obligation under this agreement are as follows: that he shall truthfully and completely disclose all information of the activities of himself and others to the U.S. Attorney's Office, that he will cooperate fully with the New York City Police Department, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, Homeland Security Investigations, and other law enforcement agencies. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
That he shall attend all meetings of the office, that he shall provide to the office upon request any document that shall truthfully testify before the grand jury or at any trial, that he shall bring the office's attention all crimes which he has committed, and that he shall commit no further crimes.
Okay, and read the next paragraph, and that'll be it.
If the defendant does this, the office, and this is detailed on pages 4 and 5 of the agreement, agrees not to prosecute the defendant for the crimes set forth in counts 1 through 9 of superseding information, as well as additional crimes that the defendant has told the government about.
I checked with a lawyer in terms of what this means. From your point of view, what do you think this means?
You gotta read in between the words superseding and all of that. It's just, he basically admitted to the crimes he took part of, his participation, and he is agreeing to disclose any other information as far as what happened and who was there and how it happened. And step forth, since he has done that, as long as he does not get into any further criminal activity or crime, all 9 counts are out the window. Like, that's how I take it. Basically, we could read in between the lines what his agreement was.
Yeah, I mean, I had our lawyer take a look at this. Yeah. And essentially what she's saying, which is kind of mind-blowing at this point, is that if he agrees to testify and work with, various law enforcement agencies to convict everybody who he got arrested with, they're going to drop all 9 charges and not prosecute, and he will walk away with no prison time at all.
Yeah, he walks away. It's crazy, right?
It's pretty crazy, because he was facing a minimum of 47 years for those 9 counts.
I just think it's unbelievable. But in a sense, not so much. For people looking outside in, it's unbelievable. But, I mean, it's kind of what was expected.
Well, the most unbelievable part on this, from my point of view, was that he actually admitted in the paperwork for putting a hit out on Chief Keef's people. And he identified, what was the guy's name?
Kuda B. Yeah, Kuda B. And
I mean, you see him in the TMZ video basically putting this alleged hit out, and he actually cooperated and said who was the shooter, and he's now testifying against the shooter for a hit that he put out himself and getting no jail time himself, while the shooter is probably going to be facing like 15 to life or something like that.
Super fucked up. Kuda B he has a whole song named after Kuda, It wasn't just someone he didn't know, like a random person who'll just do it for money. If Kuda did do it, he did it off the strength of his relationship with my daughter's father. They were friends, So that, to me, is pretty fucked up. You send someone to do something for you, and then when all hell breaks loose, you want to be like, oh, that person did it, even though they only did it off the strength of you asking them to.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how do you tell someone to go do something, they do it, and then you testify against them, and they go to prison, and you walk away? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I know.
You know, and honestly, like, you know, I'm kind of just outraged right now when I'm reading this. It really.
A lot of people haven't taken the time to read this. I fully haven't gone through this. It's just like so much. I'm like mind blown to see all the shit that's on this paperwork.
Okay. There's a bunch of sides to this shit. This shit it's filthy out here. You got snitching on snitches. Because that's pretty much what this is. Bringing the paperwork out to the forefront. Bringing all the details. Handing disclosure out to the public. This is very messy. I don't know what lawyers... I don't know how this will affect the case going forward and the lawyers and Tekashi 6ix9ine's case and his freedom and his package of... I don't know how she got the paperwork, and I don't know how this is very messy. That shit is very fucked up. How the fuck can you do something, get caught for it, and then snitch on somebody else and then get all your charges, like, alleviated? Like, completely thrown out just because you cooperated and got someone else out, but you still done the crime. I don't understand. That's ridiculous. Like, Black snitched on Caveman and still got 6 months. Like, this nigga was facing 47 years and he snitched on the whole operation and he's getting 0 time and he should be released soon then. But this is very sticky because she released the disclosure out to the public, everything with the case and the whole deal to the public before everything went through fully. So we know the details of he was snitching on the people that he was hiring, and that's fucking foul. But shit. Yeah, that shit's foul. I'm at a loss for words right now. Like that, it's like, yo, and for that to be the mother of your child, because when you're a snitch like that and everybody in the streets know and your whole block knows and the hood knows and niggas that you have beef with and everybody, no one respects you anymore and people in the jail knows, like, you and your family is at risk. And for the baby mother who's at risk pretty much with the child, it's kind of like weird that she's on Vlad releasing, because at the end of the day, it's like all this stuff was kind of getting released, but for her to come out with the paperwork kind of confirms it. Not kind of confirms it, fully confirms it. So it's like, if it was ever speculation before, it's completely confirmed now that he is a snitch, and she outed him. Like, what kind of baby mother would out, like, even if he's a snitch, which is horrible, which it's gross, you're a snitch, nigga, but, like, it's your baby mother. That's the mother of your child. Your child grows up and sees, like, what kind of mess is this shit? What kind of filthy mess is this? I don't know if 50 is disowned him as his, child. I know he likes to call him his son. I haven't heard from 50 from when it comes to Tekashi 6ix9ine since he snitched. But this is awful. This is awful. This is why Trump wanted to rechange the whole whistleblower shit, because it's like shit like this. Nigga, you were facing 47 years. And the thing about Tekashi, you can't feel sorry for Tekashi. Tekashi was doing all sorts of stupid fuck shit. And mans were telling him for the longest time, boom, like, calm yourself, because this is going to happen to you. You're going to end up in jail, or a nigga's going to catch you. And he's always like, I move proper, I'm smart. I move proper, I'm smart. But you got locked up. You did shit that you couldn't handle. And you snitched. So it's like, are you really moving smart? Yeah, you got away with you're getting away with no time and you should be released. I don't know when the fuck the release is gonna happen, but you snitch, nigga. You a snitch. Your whole career is done. You're not going to be able to come out. Like, people try to say in this generation, you never know what could happen. Nah. All that shit was bullshit. You're a snitch. Your crew is in jail. You just leaving them to rot. You guys were all in the fuckery together, and then you snitched. So, how do you hire a man for a job and snitch on the same man, and he gets time, and you get free because you told? What kind? Yo, I'm so like, wow. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. We'll see when he actually gets released, if he's facing any time, or if any of this shit was just actual fuck shit. This is ridiculous. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but that baby mother is just like, come on, man. That shit is good entertainment for the fans, but what does that do for you? You don't get paid by Vlad. Vlad doesn't pay people for his interviews. If she did an ABC exclusive, an NBC exclusive, one of them bullshits where it's like you get paid for them shits, it's like that shit's different, but you ain't getting paid for a Vlad TV interview. All you doing is getting some exposure and putting yourself out there. That's all you're doing for a Vlad TV interview. So for her to do that and completely just shit on her baby father's legacy, I know she's probably a scorned woman because he was prancing around with that other girl, his girlfriend, buying her, SUVs and shit, and not looking out for the mother of his child. So I guess she's bitter about that type of shit because he was taking care of some random girl that's just his girlfriend and not no mother of his child. So I don't know, that's sticky. But at the end of the day, this type of stuff is too far. Like, where do we find these type of girls at? But what type of dude is he for him to be yo, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Simple as that. Don't try to be out here flexing your chest, trying to saying you're letting your nuts hang, but you're really snitching, really ratting.
The fuck is you talking about? Was that? I'm sorry.
I don't understand that. All right, moving on to the police trying to kill 50 Cent. What the fuck is that? These articles coming up. Police officer trying to telling his squad to if you see 50, kill him or shoot him or some. Yo, what kind of shit is that? 50 can win a lot of money in a lawsuit or something because he needs to sue the NYPD or whatever police division was after. I'm pretty sure it's the NYPD. That's pretty gross. What kind of shit is that? That is awful. How would you feel? You're doing your thing. You're trying to, make money, live your career, and you hear reports that the police are trying to kill you. The police. If it's a bunch of niggas in the streets, just a bunch of randoms, different types of gangs, whoever, whatever. All comers when it comes to 50. But when it comes to the police trying to kill you, that's a different story. When the police are gunning to kill you, what the fuck is that? And it comes out in a public statement that they're trying to kill you. This has been a very baffling week of news. Very baffling. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to end. Shit is baffling. It's the only word I could use. All right, so the Gucci boycott kind of failed. Everyone wanted to get at Floyd. And everybody, who else was it that wasn't going for it was Floyd and Kodak Black. They wanted to get at them niggas, but when you ask a bunch of people that were trying to get at them, they said they'll boycott it for 3 months. So the people that could actually afford it just kind of boycott it for 3 months. And the public that can't you actually afford it just talking like they're boycotting it, but they're not boycotting it because they can't afford it. Can't boycott what you can't afford. You ain't going to get it anyway. But, yeah, 3-month boycott. What the fuck is that? That's not a boycott. That's just some bullshit. You're just trying to act righteous and you're trying to act like you're with the crowd and you're going in on everybody else and you're vilifying everybody else that's not with the Gucci boycott like Floyd. And Styles P went in on him and it's just what the fuck? Saying Floyd's cooning, but at the end of the day, if nobody's actually taking the Gucci boycott seriously, then why the fuck why does he have to follow then? I don't understand it. I feel like the blackface shit is just a bunch of stupid, clueless brands trying to get promo by outrage. And they understand that the youth of this generation don't really know about blackface nor care about blackface when they get educated to it. They just really don't care. Talk to these young niggas. Like, go out there and talk to them. They're like, yeah, I heard the history, but we don't really give a fuck. When they say, what is it? They say kids are anti-fragile. Like, teens are kind of numb to the shit that a lot of adults take really seriously and are anal about. A lot of these teens don't give a fuck. It's weird, but people aren't on the same page. You age and you get a little stick up your ass a bit. Guess they don't see things as serious as other people, but maybe they don't see it as serious as they should. And maybe the ancestors and the older folks are right for their outrage. Who knows? All right, so I'm getting calls that I have to ignore because I'm recording. Should have put the shit on airplane. Okay, so before I get to the Jussie Smollett shit, let me get to the Bill Cosby report that's been coming out. That Bill Cosby's living large in jail, has his own cell. He's been living in luxury for 4 months, and now he's getting transferred to a new place, but he's been living well. So he says, I don't know if he's bluffing. I don't know if he's just being a good citizen and trying to get a reduction in time. I don't know what's going on with the Bill Cosby saga, but Bill Cosby is apparently not under any distress in jail. He's apparently living large, doing his thing. No real problems, no stress. He's the life of the community there. The inmates are, basically in love with his jokes and all sorts. I don't know. This shit is, again, I'm just at a loss of words. Every fucking article that comes out, I'm just like, what is going on here? Nothing is normal. What the fuck is normality at this point? Joe Rogan pushed back his interview with Kanye West. He said he spoke to Kanye West on the phone, and he's a really nice guy, apparently, to Joe Rogan because they had a great conversation and he was friendly. So apparently that makes him a really nice guy. And yeah, they don't know when the podcast is going to happen, but it should happen sometime soon. And Joe Rogan can't see through the bullshit because Joe Rogan's not part of this community. He's not part of the hip-hop community. Kanye West will pop up and do your podcast when he has something to promote. When he has an album coming out, when he has someone else's album coming out, he has promotion on it. When he has something going on that he needs to promote, then he'll be on your podcast. He's not going to show up on your podcast and speak for no reason and just talk about life or talk about topics in the world. He's not going to do that. He's not going to talk about his career in the past unless he has something to promote. You only see Kanye jumping out the window, doing crazy shit when he has something to promote. Let's be real. I don't know why this is news. Joe Rogan just doesn't know, but whatever. That's life. All right, we're gonna finally get up to this before we wrap it up. First of all, let's get to Scotty Beam. Scotty Beam is one of the only and one of the few people in the super liberal, I gotta be righteous and I gotta be so good and I gotta, signal my greatness and I'm a good person over everything type of bullshit, instead of being objective and looking and having your fucking skepticism up because you want to be aware and you want to be an alert, not a naive person. Like, she doesn't want to just look at things objectively. So when you look at the Jussie Smollett things that's coming out, and an array of reports are coming out, and he paid these two guys and they both act on his set, and then now a new reports come out that he was spotted in an elevator in his building with the two fellers that apparently did the attack that were apprehended and in custody and released later. And the details came out that he paid them $4,000 each. His role has recently been reduced on Empire. Like, it is 100%. There's nobody. You can go on anybody's show or anything that's popping right now. Nobody believes him. You look at the facts and you look at everything and how it played out, and it's like, okay, you got to be a complete super left-wing liberal. I don't want to be nice. I want everybody to like me. I want to look like I'm a good person. I won't, act like these type of things don't happen to the LGTB community and this, that, and that. Like, come on, man. The story's bullshit. I spoke on it in past episodes. It is fair to say that it's not alleged anymore. This is just absolute fuck shit. It's bullshit. Nigga made up the whole goddamn story. How dare you try to divide a nation with this MAGA shit? Said they call you nigger and you fought back, and I just want them to know the little gay boy fought back. Nigga, if you don't shut your bitch ass up.
Fuck is you talking about? What the fuck was that? I'm sorry.
This nigga faked the whole goddamn thing. You should be ashamed of yourself. What do you think this is going to do something for your career, buddy? Faking an attack like this is going to do something for your career, buddy? Huh? Fucking weirdo. Why the fuck? Like, I don't understand. Why would you do that? Why? I don't understand. This motherfucker. I don't know what's going to happen to him. They want to talk about girls faking rape cases and lying on niggas. What happens when you completely fake an attack and an assault for clout? Like, what is that? To further your career. What happens to you then? The cops are going out of their way. The cops are like, let me see them phone records. You sent some edited audio. The cops are going absolutely in. Like, I always thought Chicago cops were trash because how many niggas get killed in Chicago and the violence and they can't solve shit. And I'm like, come on, you guys get these streets together. But this case, these cops are going in. There's a new report of new evidence every goddamn day. Maybe through this podcast that I'm doing, there might be something new that pops up. We don't even know. We don't even know. Yikes. That's not a good look. Not a good look at all. About to wrap up this episode. Let me get to one more topic. So reports were that Usher and Rich the Kid got robbed. And then the backtrack on the Usher reports slowly came out like he didn't get robbed and it was bullshit. But there was no backtrack on the Rich the Kid statement. And the Rich the Kid, this is how many times this nigga's been robbed? I don't know if it's his house in LA or something that's been robbed. A lot of houses get robbed in these gated communities in LA, and it's like, how the fuck are these houses getting robbed repeatedly? But Rich the Kid, this is like your second, third time me hearing you pop up in the news getting robbed. Yikes. Crazy news week. Blunt Talk with LT episode, what are we at, 28? Episode 28, we're going to be right back at it. StackWap.com. StackWap.com/shop. Yerp.